What's going on, guys? We are live with some Alien Front Online. And we got a few servers up already, which is kind of weird because they have one player in them each. It's kind of an inefficient way to make servers, but yeah, that top one's closed now, so we have two now. One in this one, and one in this one. Mista's in this one, Jocko's in this one. We don't want to play together, because why would we want to do that? That would be silly. Alright, I'm gonna join Jocko, because he's the official host. So we'll jump in there. Alright, let's go with the light tank. What's going on, Jack? You're finally doing a stream of AFO. I've done a few of them, actually. I did one not too long ago, actually, the last Game Night UK game. What's going on, Jocko?
What's going on, Jocko?
You're gonna hear echoing in the stream. Because I'm voice chatting in the game as well as on the stream, so... So we'll see if we can defeat Jocko here. There's James. Oh, not looking so good there. I have died. Yep, that's it. Jocko has won. Jocko, the one-man team. Jocko's alien invasion has been successful. Earth has been taken over by Jocko. Hey, what's going on, James? Did you give up on your 4-player game that you started? Decided to come over and join us. Alright, where'd Mista go? Mista and James. Oh wait, Mista didn't come over here yet, I don't think. He must still be in his own game. Playing all by himself, poor guy. Hey, what's going on, Hunter? Checking your points. Oh, new subscriber! Josiah Freep. Thank you for the sub, sir. So we have quite a few players confirmed for today. We have, I think, 9 or 10. So we'll have overflow. Should be a couple games going. Maybe someone will go over and join Mista. Hey, we got Jerome online now. Cool. Things are heating up. The battle's getting intense. Oh, we lost Jerome. Never mind. People coming in, dropping out. Got someone else coming in. It makes an empty slot. There's Mista. There we go. I guess he gave up on his game. What's up, Mista? And Drum is back. We'll see if he stays this time. Almost didn't stream today. I got the stream up at the very last minute, as you can see. I usually schedule the stream a couple hours ahead, but I was busy. Oop, I'm shooting my own team member. Oh. I went right around that health pickup. Nothing feels better than dropping a nuke bomb on aliens. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's annoying when they escape your nuclear zone, though. Just wasted a nuke for nothing. Ooh, is that a nuke right there? I think it is. No, it's a guided missile. Which didn't end up hitting anything, so that was a waste. I forgot the guided missile, you actually have to guide. It's not automatic. You gotta hold down the button, then you can actually steer the missile. I always forget to do that. I just press it, and then it takes off on its own. And doesn't do anything, because it can't steer itself. Need health, there we go. Oh, we're doing quite good so far. We are the leader with 14 kills. Nice. We lost overall though, 22 to 25. Aw, man. You weren't pulling your weight, James. 14 kills, you only got 3. Shame, James, shame. Come on, James, think. Kill, kill, kill. Just repeat that over and over in your head. Do you have to camp out to successfully use the guided missiles? Well, yeah, you don't want to be using them when there's someone shooting at you, that's for sure. They're a bit slow. Takes a while to actually hit the enemy, so yeah, ideally you probably want to be around a corner somewhere, away from sight, and then you can guide your missile around and wherever it needs to go. Oh, that's not good. Stupid gravity ball. Aliens with their annoying technology. I think I can blast this. Nope, not there. There are some snowbanks you can blast down. Secret entrances, you might say. Looks like we have another player trying to get in here. Oh, it's Sega RPG fan. Cool. So we have 3-3 now. At least we're even. So if we can get a couple more players, we'll have a full game. And that would be nice. We should get a full game. Like I said, we had probably about 10 players that confirmed for today. Alien Front Online is always a good turnout. Especially on Game Night UK, since just about anyone from anywhere can play. Hey, Jocko. Game become crazy. Can't aim, no radar. That's weird. Got some bugs going on your end? There's the guided missile again. Let me see if I can do this. Let me look at the map. See if I can find... I'm not sure how far the guided missile can actually go. But I can shoot it around the corner here. Oh. They go a little bit faster than I remember. There we go. That works. And I am out. But I finished him off with a regular... whatever it is. Tank shot. Oh, that was close. I thought I was dead there for sure. Good thing Jocko's bugging out. What's up, William? Streaming long? Nope. I've been streaming for about 6 minutes. Something like that. 4 minutes? I don't know. Not very long. Just started. I started the stream at the very last second. I usually schedule it ahead of time. But this time I only scheduled it about 5 minutes before I started it, so... So I didn't give much notice ahead of time. I've been busy doing things. Stage complete. Oh, we won that one. Cool. Close game though. 20 to 18. Look at that. We are taking down that alien. Actually got some pretty good armor on him, considering he's been being shot with about 20 missiles at once. That must be the master alien. Ended up winning Virtua Striker 2 and Dream Passport off eBay. Dream Passport? Exciting. Not a big fan of Virtua Striker 2. I've only really played it once, but it's kind of clunky. Couldn't really figure out what to do. At £2.35, I'm not complaining. That's not a bad price. Can't complain for that. Obligatory manual comment. Hunter will pester you until you read the manual. Nobody likes manuals, Hunter. You're the only one. Hello. Do you play this on console or computer? On console. It's the only way to play. I used to sniff manuals when you bought games brand new. It's that new manual smell. Do NVIDIA GPUs have HDMIs? What? That is such a random question. Is that Dreamcast related in some way and I'm not really getting it? What are your thoughts on Dreamcast emulators connecting to online games now? Doesn't really interest me. Really, the fun of playing Dreamcast games online is playing on the actual console. It just loses half its charm if you play it on an emulator. It's just insanely cool that you can play an original Dreamcast online. Playing on an emulator is just soulless. But hey, that's just my opinion. Hey, Zaiden's online. Sweet. So we just need one more player. Get that full game. Hey, we won again. 24 to 22. Take that, alien scum. What's up, Zayden?
What's up, Rodney?
Is there any way to change the tank without backing out? Nope, you gotta quit. You gotta go back to the server menu, then you can reselect your vehicle. How is Alien Front Online? I'm guessing it was an American game only? Yes. Exclusive to the United States and Canada. It's a great game though, a lot of fun. Hey, it's mechanic. Alright, cool. We got a full game. It's official.
Hello, mate. Fucking Monaco.
How's the game volume, by the way? Because I recently increased the game volume for all games on my streams, and this one tends to be a bit loud, so hopefully it's not overpowering. This is the best map, I think. Yeah, I like this one. It's tropical. Who doesn't like a good beach? Volume seems alright. Alright, cool. Yeah, because I know some games can be a lot louder than others. Specifically Vanishing Point, when I streamed that, the game was really loud for some reason. Most other games seem fairly low. I know Alien Front Online's a little bit louder than normal, I think. But the volume I have it at now seems to be good for most games. Hey, what's going on, Dingo? Be there in 5 minutes? Well, currently there are no slots, so you have to start a new game. We have a full 8-player game going. Is this game online? Yes, it is. Yes, indeed it is. That would be insinuated by the title, Alien Front Online. But I assume you're asking if I'm playing it online right now, and the answer to that question is yes. Didn't this come with a mic? Yes, it did. Came boxed with a microphone. I'm actually not using the microphone that it came with, though. I'm using the microphone from the Dreamcast camera, the headset mic, which is actually better than the one that it comes with, the standard Dreamcast microphone. It's a bit clearer and louder. You can technically use any 3.5mm microphone with it, just a PC mic. I haven't tried anything else with it, though, just the Dreamcast mic and the regular mic. There is a wireless microphone that I'm kind of tempted to try with it. It's just a regular PC microphone, but it's wireless. Theoretically, it should work. It's kind of expensive. I think it was, I don't know, $30-something. It's an old microphone, so I don't know if I want to spend $30 on an old wireless microphone, but it would be cool. What just happened? Okay, the game just reset back to the main menu. Well, the Dreamcast menu. I have no idea why that happened. That's weird. Okay, we're gonna have to go back in then. Oh man. Okay. Well, jump right back on here. Technical difficulties, folks. We should do an objective-based game later. Yeah, like capture the flag. Or the other one is some sort of defense game. I forget what it's called. It's the Curse of Segata Sanshiro. Oh. DreamPie didn't reset. It doesn't reset by itself. Or at least it doesn't reset very quickly if you just turn off the Dreamcast. You need to disconnect gracefully. Just gonna wait for that to reset, and then we'll get back online here. Fortress, yes, that's it. Thank you, Hunter. Using the 56K modem or to the DreamPie or broadband adapter. The modem. You can't use a broadband adapter with Alien Front Online. Broadband adapter only supports, what is it, 5 games out of the ones that are online, out of the 22 that are online right now. Broadband adapter support was not implemented into many games. And mega expensive, yes. Broadband adapters going for about $150 these days. Not too cheap. Definitely not worth it for only a few games. Unless you're really obsessed with PSO and nothing else. Or Quake, I guess. There are a lot of people that get online and all they play is PSO, which is kind of disappointing. Come on, play some variety. PSO is great and all, but, oh, the game's full. Who took my slot? Ragfish. I see you, Ragfish. Taking my slot. Alright, I'll create a second game here. Because there's likely to be overflow anyway, so... I'm gonna change over to... We'll do some variety here, so... Actually, let's do Fortress. Don't usually play Fortress. I forget how that works. Oh yeah, you destroy the gates. There are 3 gates on each map, on each team. I believe you have to destroy them. It's interesting. Play with some CPU players for now. Let's go with the medium tank this time. One day I'm sure they'll figure out how to patch all the games to broadband. No, they won't. You need the source code for the game for that. It's not something you can just patch into a game. Unless you can somehow reverse engineer the code for the entire game, which is not gonna happen. Well, if you had enough time and enough patience, after years of work, you might be able to, for one game. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. PSO 2 is coming to America. Yes, it is. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just kind of driving around. Waiting for players to join. Yeah, so I'm on the actual Fortress team. So the aliens have to destroy my gates within the time limit. If they don't, they lose. Was contemplating adding a power reset switch to my work-in-progress DreamPie. Do you think that's overkill? I don't think it really makes any difference. I have a switch on my current Pi. It's the Canakit one. But for a very long time, all I did was just unplug it when I was done with it. It doesn't damage anything unless you have a really crappy SD card or something like that. Hey, we got a couple players in. Cool. So we definitely do have overflow today. That's cool. come back. I'd like to join Jocko, but I do want to keep another game open here anyway. Because there are other players that are trying to get in, so I might as well start another game. I'll host game number 2. Unless you end up losing a lot of players. I'm a Yanker, I use only SanDisk cards. I don't have a SanDisk, I have a Kingston card, which has proven to be really reliable. I don't think it's ever corrupted on me, even once. And I've unplugged and plugged it back in about 1,000,000 different times. So yeah, Kingston SD cards. Recommended. Oh, I got James on my team now. Cool. The only thing with Fortress is it's really, really difficult if you're on the offensive team. If you don't have team members. If you're just playing with CPU players, forget it. You need to strategize in this game, or else you're just not going to win. It's so difficult to actually get to the turrets. Or not get to the turrets, get to the gates. Getting past the turrets is the difficult part. So you kind of have to set up a distraction and with your team members. And try and get past the turrets and kill the gates. Have one person taking down gates, one person just distracting the turrets. You can destroy the turrets too, but they respawn, so. What size SD card would you suggest for it? Oh, this reset again? Oh, come on. It might be the new Dreamshell loader. I'm using the new beta version that just came out not too long ago, so I'm going to switch loaders. Go back to the old one, because I had no problem with the old one. Hold on 1 second. Gonna take me a little bit to do this. Please be patient and stand by. Okay. The loader switched, so should be good to go now. Guess I'm the only weirdo that uses or likes loading GD-ROM discs. Well, I have many Dreamcasts. This is just the one that I usually use for streaming because it's faster load times, quiet. You don't hear the disk drive in the background on the microphone. So it's convenient for streaming and recording. Well, Dreamshell does have occasional issues. It's a work in progress. Alright, I'm not sure if the Pi reset or not. It should by now. Yeah, it did. Alright, we're good to go. Nice Windows XP theme, thank you. I made it myself. I oddly like loading screens. Well, you still get loading screens, they just don't stay up as long. Alright. I forget if the game is closed when you drop out. if you're the host. I guess I'll find out. Nope, it's still up. Alright, cool. Still got 8 out of 8 in the other game. So we'll go back in here. I'm back. Alright, so we are on the offensive team this time. So this is going to be just about impossible. Well, I've got Mista on my team now, so that's something, I suppose. But you really need a few teammates on this. It's a fun game mode, but man is it difficult. It's mainly because of these turrets. It's too bad they don't give you an option to turn the turrets off. Because that would make things a lot easier. It's like the turrets kill you as soon as you approach them. You can try and go around. What I do find works is if you get the nuke, you can nuke the gates. And that will destroy them in one hit. So that helps a little bit. Alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, it's almost down. There we go. One gate down. I was debating getting a separate SD card for the Pi, or just mounting the image onto the SD card I have noobs for the Pi on. I'd recommend using a separate one. I mean, you can do it that way, but really it's kind of a pain in the neck. If you need to reinstall DreamPi or upgrade it, do any of that, it's gonna be a pain in the neck if you have it dual booted like that. I mean, I've never tried it myself, but I imagine it would be a pain. It's easy enough just to swap out the SD card, so. This game kind of reminds me of Earth Defense Force. Never played those games, but yeah, someone mentioned that before. I mean, aliens versus humans. Same theme. Man, machine gun does very little damage to the turrets. Alright, I got, I was gonna say, the turret was distracted there, but yeah, I think we got all but one of the gates, which wasn't too bad, I guess, for only 2 players. But yeah, it's so difficult. I've heard of Soldier of Fortune, but considering the experience I had with Quake 3 Arena on Dreamcast with controller, I'm not interested in Dreamcast first-person shooters until I get a keyboard and mouse. I actually found that Soldier of Fortune was pretty decent with the regular controller. I usually hate playing first-person shooters, even with a dual analog stick controller. I'm strictly keyboard and mouse, or at least I used to be. I'm a little bit more tolerant of it now. But yeah, I usually hate playing them with controllers, especially the Dreamcast controller, which is not designed for that. But for some reason, Soldier of Fortune, I don't have a problem with it. It actually controls quite well with the regular controller. You can actually watch my live stream if you haven't watched that. I don't know if you were there for that. But yeah, I played through the whole thing with just the controller. And it was not too bad. Yeah, the only issue with Soldier of Fortune is if you're playing off the regular disc, you are going to be waiting a long time at load screens. It is so bad. Normally, I can tolerate long load times, but Soldier of Fortune takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, there are literally 2-minute long load times for very short sections of level as well. So there are long load screens, and there are a lot of them. It's so much better if you're playing off of a GD-ROM drive replacement, like Dream Shell or GDMU or whatnot. Where'd everyone go? I'm in the game by myself now, apparently. I don't know where Mista and NC Man went. What is worse load times? Soldier of Fortune or Sonic 06? I've never played Sonic 06, so I couldn't comment on that. Why am I trying to shoot my own turrets? I'm not paying attention, I'm reading the comments. Not that it makes much of a difference, there's no one in this game. You're lucky you never played Sonic 06. I hear it's bad. I'm not really a big fan of Sonic games in general, so I'm certainly not going to try a Sonic game that's notoriously bad. Although I do like Sonic Shuffle, so... But it's not a traditional Sonic game, so... Oh, Mista's back. So if any of you in the regular game, in the full game that's going on right now, if you lose players, let me know and I'll switch over to that. Also don't want to leave Mista alone, so... There's one spot open in Army right now. Well, as long as I have players in here, I'm gonna stay here. But if you guys lose a few players, I'll switch over. As long as there are slots for everyone that's in this game. Well, let's see if we can do this. The front gate is obviously the easiest one. Any news on Internet Game Pack? I would not be surprised if Shu had that back online very soon. His vacation just started. So he's got 5 weeks vacation to work on Internet Game Pack and possibly some other games. So yeah, that should be very soon. I would not be surprised if we're playing that online within the next month or so. Alright, we got the front gate. So now we need to move on to the side gates. I think there are actually 4 gates, if I remember right. There's one on the other side and one in the back. It doesn't help that the aliens are coming right into our base. Stay away from me, mister. I don't want you, I just want the gates. Ah! I thought I was all good to go there. The turret was gone. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna stay out of view of that turret over there. Take this gate out. There we go. So, oh, one target remaining. Okay, so it must be the one in the back. So maybe there are only 3? I don't know. I'm not sure which one it is. The one in the back or the side. Pretty sure there are 4 sides to this. Whatever this thing is in the middle of the map. The giant alien tornado. The tornado fortress. They're holding a tornado prisoner in that fortress. Okay, that gate right there. So we just need the one on the right side. Alright, take out the turrets in the front, guys. Or the one turret in the front. There's another one on the side there. Oh, we lost Mista and Dingo. Why do we keep losing players? Wait, that one's gone. Is it the one in the back then? I could have sworn it was the one on the side that I was just shooting. Okay. Alright, we need this one. Stupid turret. Oh, I destroyed it, but... See, the turrets have about the same amount of life as you do, so if they hit you, for every shot you hit them with, you're both gonna die. And it's so hard to get to the back. I only got 30 seconds to do it. Alright, come on. I try and keep moving, but those turrets have great aim. Even when I'm strafing, they always seem to hit me. I don't think we're gonna do it. We got 15 seconds left. Yeah, this ain't gonna happen. I'm not even gonna be able to get to it. Oh, so difficult. I hear people with mics in our game, but I have no idea what they're saying. Yeah. It's a bit hard to understand people in this game sometimes. Especially with the sound effects, are pretty loud. Did you change the options in the main menu? You can actually turn the mic volume up. Turning it up to max definitely helps. Also, if you're playing this game, I recommend using headphones. Also makes it easier to hear the other players. You get sound right down and mic right up. Yeah, that's pretty much the way to do it. So we got the easy job this time. Just gonna defend the base. No turrets to deal with. You got the turrets on our team. Europe got Planet Ring. America got Alien Front Online. Both fun games. Planet Ring is worth it just for Dream to Robo alone. Such a fun game. And Dream to Robo was almost its own game, I believe. Dream to Robo is the main game in Alien Front Online, yeah, in Planet Ring. The game was kind of designed around that one. They just kind of added some extra games in addition to that one. Yeah, it's such a fun and unique game. The only game I can think of, the only modern game I can think of that's kind of comparable to Dream to Robo would be Keep Talking and No One Explodes. It's a game where you have to talk someone through defusing a bomb. So, in the same way, one player is kind of blind, and the other player walks you through it. So, but yeah, there's really nothing like Dream to Robo. It's so cool. I can get Planet Ring cheap. Well, more expensive than its original price. Planet Ring, I don't know what it's going for now, but it was really, really cheap. I'm sure bringing the game back online probably upped the price, but... yeah, I think originally it was a fairly budget game. Because it was a pack-in, I think, with the official Dreamcast magazine in the UK. But they also had a retail version that came bundled with the mic. It was a game that was made to show off the online features of the Dreamcast, including the voice chat, obviously. So it wasn't meant to be expensive, it was meant to be a game that just about anyone can pick up and experience the online Dreamcast experience. Yeah, it was free with the magazine that came bundled with the mic, yeah. How much does Planet Ring go for today, and what is it? I've not looked recently at the prices for Planet Ring. It was only around maybe $15 last time I looked. But it's basically a compilation of mini-games. It's hard to explain. The mini-games are mostly really strange, although one is kind of easy to explain. It's kind of a Battleship clone, but you have voice chat as well, which is cool. Dream to Robo is a game where you guide another player around a maze. So one player can see the overview of the maze from up top, and the other player can only see very close to them. They have kind of a flashlight or a spotlight on them, and they can see nothing around them really, just everything that's really close. And the player that can see the overview can guide you through the maze to the various money bags that are around. You have to find money and bring it back to the truck. So the player can tell you where the money bags are and where the enemies are so you can avoid them. It's really cool. There's also a sort of racing type game. It's really hard to explain. It's definitely not your traditional racing game. And then there's a game where you manipulate the environment to have these balls roll off your corner of the map. Again, very hard to explain. They're all very unique, with the exception of the Battleship clone. The Battleship clone is pretty self-explanatory. Everything else is kind of weird and wacky. Definitely worth picking up if your Dreamcast can get on the internet. You can't play it offline, so it's online only. Not really paying attention to the game here. I'm busy explaining Planet Ring. Takes all my brain power to do. Try and take down this gate here. Alright, I got the gate. And doesn't matter anyway because the game's over. Well, we tried. Sonic Shuffle online too? No, it is not. Too bad though. I'd definitely play that online. Not the best PAL exclusive online game. Toy Racer. You're a little biased, James. Toy Racer is fun. It's just kind of limited. I wish there were more tracks in it, but it is a game that was developed for charity, so. But what is there is a lot of fun. It's a fun little racer. A track editor would have been amazing. Yeah. Would have been a perfect game for it, too. I was actually talking with one of the developers and asking if they would be willing to release a source code for Toy Racer. I unfortunately didn't hear back. Well, they did initially reply to me. They were going to ask Frederick Reynal, the founder of No Cliché, but didn't hear back from him after that. I'll have to check again. Because if they could release a source code, we could make our own tracks for it. Which would make the game really cool. Tons of user-created tracks. Would be amazing. Of course, with the source code, we could do practically anything we wanted to the game. Add new cars, new tracks, new weapons. But it's probably a long shot. Because chances are Sega still owns the rights to the game, so... But I thought it might be a little more viable than getting the source code for other games that weren't released for $5. Or £5 in this case. 8 players online. Could be possible. I mean, it's definitely not that demanding of a game, so I imagine 8 players would definitely be viable. Probably switch over to capture the flag after this. Unfortunately, Fortress only supports 2 of the maps, so not as much variety when you're playing Fortress. It's a cool game mode, though. If it wasn't so darn difficult to be on the offensive team. Alright, that turret on the right can't see me. This is perfect. Come on. There we go. I think the health of the gate actually regenerates as well, which makes things even more difficult. So if you don't get it in one go, you're gonna have to start all over. I need the source code for Alien Front Online. That ain't gonna happen. Just contacting the developers for any of the games that were first-party Sega games is practically impossible because, well, Sega's a Japanese company. The developers are Japanese. So contacting any of them is practically impossible. At least with No Cliché, they speak English. They're not a Japanese company, so it's a little bit easier. Was an Alien Front Online Sega of America? No. Sega of Japan. I don't think there were actually any Sega of America games on the Dreamcast. Sega of America didn't really do anything except localization. Back in the Dreamcast day. Everything was developed in Japan. Except for the third-party studios, the, like, visual concepts. Obviously, No Cliché. Didn't Sega of America collaborate with Sonic Adventure 2? I mean, collaboration maybe, I don't know. But if you look in the manual for any game that was developed, any first-party Dreamcast games, if you look under the developers or the programmers, anything like that, they're all going to be Japanese names. They'll have a Sega of America listing, and it will be producer, localization, things like that. None of the programming was done by Americans or Brits. Most of my manuals are Japanese, so I can't read it. See, most of the time I just treat Fortress like it's deathmatch. Because it's so hard to get to the gates. Likely before you get to a gate, you're going to be confronted by an enemy, so... Alright, I'm going to switch over to a capture the flag match. We'll mix things up. Ooh, I'm dropping some frames. That's not good. Alright, quitting out. What is happening to the stream? The stream might be lagging out, guys. I don't know what's happening. All of a sudden my connection speed has gone in the trash. Hold on, I am going to restart the stream. Alright, well, I don't know what's happening here, but I cannot stream. It is dropping tons of frames. Put a quarter in the generator, that'll get it going again.